What is up, guys? Welcome back to Living Life with Rick and Jerry. Today I got a new video for you guys, a review on a Proscenic 850T, which I bought on Amazon for about 200 bucks with coupon. Just gonna give you my full in-depth, what I think of the machine, what I love about it, and what I don't like about it. And maybe it will help you make the right choice on purchasing one of these for you and your family. So originally I had the iRobot 400, and the iRobot 400, I got tired of starting to replace batteries every couple months, because every time I bought a new battery, the batteries sucked and I had to replace them. So I was like, maybe I need a new machine that has a replaceable battery, and maybe it can help me clean up better around the house. Maybe it has a better roller, maybe better cleaning system, stronger suction. And I noticed that this machine did have a mop feature included, as well as a vacuum. So that's another incentive of why I really wanted to get this machine. So not only does this machine have a docking station, but it goes to its dock by itself without me having to worry about it. So that's another feature that took me in. So yeah, guys, let's get started with the review. First, we're gonna look at the machine and how it performs, and then we're gonna see whether it actually cleans the stuff that I put it to clean. And I'll show you the little features that it has so you can update the machine, as well as I'll give you all the cons or what I don't like about the machine. And so yeah, let's get started with the review. Get into it. So this is the Proscenic 850T, and right now it's on its charging dock. Just so you know, the manual actually recommends you to have 6 inches of space on the left and right of the docking station, and it must be against the wall for it to work properly. Now, I didn't have an issue with it. First, I had that charging dock right there in the front of my cabinet, and it charged just fine, just that way. And finally I made space for it, and I cleared up this section here in the corner of my room, or my living room, and I actually made a little spot for it. So it's real easy as far as the machine knows exactly where its docking station is. It is so weird to see it just automatically just go by itself. It's really interesting. So let's go ahead and test that out, and you can see how it does return to its docking station. Alright, so my little assistant Armin is going to help me put the robot to its station, which is over there. I haven't put it to clean yet, so the floor is dirty. So Armin, go ahead and push the little home button on top of the machine, and we're gonna send it to the docking station. So as you can see, the signal of the vacuum turns yellow on top, and right now it's actually actively looking for the docking station. I purposefully put it reverse so that way we can see what the machine does if it's faced the wrong way, looking for its docking station. Sorry about my mess. I know my house is a little bit messy, but it's okay. Who doesn't have a messy house? So right now it's looking for it. It's taking a little bit longer than usual, maybe because I actually put it the wrong way. So right now it's looking for it. It's trying to find the signal of the docking station, and I don't know what it's thinking. It's crashing. So here it comes. It's finally found the signal. It's headed towards this way. It's gonna bump into a few things before it actually finds it, but I just can't believe that it's able to do it. So here we go. See, it's already found the signal. It's searching for it right now. Slowly but surely, this little thing will find its way to its little home. That's what I like about it. When it's done cleaning, it can slowly but surely, once it does its job, it'll just right on back, slowly but surely, back into its docking station. It took a while for it to get to it, but it does it by itself. And there you go. And just like that, guys, it's back into its dock. That's what I love about it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a cleanup test. So Armin, my little assistant here, is going to help me drop some rice on the ground. Go ahead and drop some rice right there. There we go. Drop a little bit more. Just maybe one more little. Put it over there in the corner. So Armin's going to drop some over there by the wall. Let's see how well it does with those bunches of rice. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the cleaning. Alrighty guys, so here's my phone. We're gonna be opening up the app, which is right here. And it says Proscenic right on it. So as you can see, it's already set up. The Clean Robot 850T. Once you first get it, you open up the app, you're gonna hit the add button. And you're gonna add a device, and then you select the one that you own. So in this case, we have the Proscenic, right? The 850T, it's right here, 850T, 850P. So you hit that, and you know, you log in, whether if it's a 2.4 gigs or 2.4 plus 5, and then you choose it, and then you tells you to, you know, step by step to hook up the machine, and you turn it on. It's real easy. You hit the next step, and then it'll find it onto your Wi-Fi. It'll ask you for your Wi-Fi password. You put it in, and it starts working. And then when you first set it up, it'll give you that. So as you can see, I already have it. It's charging right now. It says I have 98% battery life. So all I gotta do to automatically clean is I gotta hit this auto clean button right here on the app. So I can either set it to edge clean, spot clean, to mop if I have the mopping device on, which I'll show you in a bit, and also the remote control. So you can actually control this like just a little remote control car with your phone, and you can actually manipulate it to go forward, back, left, right, and automatically do it for you. So it has tons of features as far as the machine goes. Another good thing about the app is that it automatically has an update. So you can go to the settings and you can check for the latest updates for your device. There's also user agreements, push notifications, and also your account. So in case you do get locked out of it. So yeah, let's go ahead and start cleaning now. I'm gonna hit the button, hit auto clean. And there you go. It's on its way by itself. As you can see, that's the first pass of the rice. So here it comes again. It's gonna do the second pass. And what this machine does, I don't know if you can tell, but it does a systematic automatic cleaning where it'll go into a path, hit something, it'll try to go around the object, but it'll continue cleaning that area, and it'll go back and forth. So as you can see, it's already found its path, it's headed back. There's a chair in the way. Notices the chair. It tries to go around it, and if it can't, it's going to try to go around the other way, or around the object. In this case, it's not going to be able to because there's so much junk right there. You got a chair and a bike right there that belongs to my son. So obviously it's just going to try to work its way around those areas. And as it's cleaning, it's also showing you a little map of what it's actually seeing in front of it. So it's telling you where the barriers are of where it can clean and where it can't clean. Here it comes again through the rice. It's almost done cleaning it. Still has a few pieces that it missed. Let's see how well it does against the rice on the wall. It's just smeared it everywhere. Now this right here, guys, I'm using the remote control manipulation. So I can control it just by using my phone. I'm gonna see if I can pick up all this rice that I dropped right here. Kind of hard for it to pick up the stuff on the wall, but for the most part If it was only doing it for one pass, I think that's when it'll have hard time cleaning it. But since I am using the remote control, it's kind of getting it off the wall. Alright guys, so here's a little time lapse of the robot vacuuming my living room. As you can see, you're going to be able to see the pattern that it takes while cleaning the house, which is pretty interesting. It's just one linear motion at a time and make sure it gets all the areas. As you see, there is an item underneath my table, and it is a large item, and like all large items, this little vacuum can't really handle it that well, but it tries. Alrighty guys, so now that the machine is done cleaning the floor, it's back to its charger by itself, and we're gonna remove the bin to clean out the dust. So here's the bin. So let's go over here. I'm gonna take you to my sink here. Set you guys down. Sorry, there's a little bit of stuff on there. So let's see what it caught, right? And check it out. So that's what it caught off my floor, including all that rice that we dropped on the ground, and during that time lapse as well. So that's pretty good. Alright guys, so now we're gonna be testing out the mopping feature of the robotic vacuum. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up with water. All you do is, well, first of all, before I even start, this is the actual cloth to clean. And the way you set it up is you essentially take it, put it in there. You guys see that? Put it in there. So you put it in there, you kind of lock it with the little Velcro tabs, slip in the other side. Just like that. I'm gonna lift up the Velcro one more time and then just set it down. And there you go. That is how you put the actual mop thing on. And then to fill it up with water, all we gotta do is raise the little tab right here. And this little hole right there, that's where we're gonna fill it up with water. So let's go ahead and do that. I haven't experimented with cleaners, so I'm not sure how well it would do with cleaners. So there you go. So now it's filled with water, so now let's go test it out on the machine and see how it works. Alright guys, so now in this test we're going to be mopping the floor. My floor is not that dirty. There's a few spots that are dirty. So yeah, the one thing I don't like about the Proscenic as far as cleaning the floor is it doesn't do that well of a job, like a good job on it. It can clean up the dust, it wipes the floor down, but as far as those tough spots where you have lots of dirt or grime or anything like that, it doesn't do a great job on that. So we're going to go ahead and test it. Right now I already have it set up. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to be hitting the automatically mop. And that's it. And it's going to start mopping. So as you can see, it's kind of wanting to come to the carpet area. So let's see if it goes back. If it knows that it's carpet. So far, it's trying to clean or mop the carpet, which isn't good. So, okay, so there it goes back. So I'm gonna put it on a time lapse and let's see how it does as far as mopping the floor. Alrighty, so far the mopping, I mean, this is just water, so I mean, I don't expect it to be anything. But you can see this is a little dirty spot right here. It didn't do that much of a dent, or any, for that matter, on the floor. I don't know. I don't see it. The mopping feature, I don't know. I think it's a gimmick, to be honest with you guys. It's supposed to be able to suck up any debris that's on the floor And it did, it kind of did. But as far as mopping the floor, I didn't really see anything. As you can see, the mop, I don't know, it doesn't even seem dirty. It didn't even feel like it was like cleaning the floor. But I will take this off and I will throw it in the wash. So as far as a mopping machine, just make sure you have a mop and bucket ready, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. This thing is not that great as a mopping machine, but as a vacuum, it does pretty well. So another good feature that I like about the vacuum is that it actually has a remote control. So in case you don't have your phone at the time, or you lost it, or you know your home assistant isn't enabled, you can actually use this to set it to auto clean, set a timer as far as when to clean, and also, you know, to send it back to the charger, different settings as far as like moving the robot where you want it to go. So you can actually use a remote control, and you can actually help it guide it to the charger in case it's lost. So that's what's cool about it. I do like the accessories that it comes with as well, as far as having extra mop cloths for the mopping feature, extra brush heads, and as well as it includes the tank to mop. So some of those other vacuums don't have it included, and you have to purchase that separately. So you have to purchase your vacuum and then the tank by itself separately. As you can see, it just went to its charger by itself, which is really cool. You can turn off the lights, so in case that you don't like the green light shining in your house, you can turn them off. So I don't know about the charging base one, but as far as the vacuum one, you can turn it off. So that's another good thing about it. Alrighty guys, so here we go. Got the vacuum upside down so you guys can see the rollers and brushes. So I'm gonna talk now about the brushes. The brush is really nice, you know, it does a really good job. The only thing I don't like about it is obviously you can see all that hair. And if you have a person that has a long hair in the house, guess what? It's gonna be wrapped around this machine and you're gonna have to clean it out every week. And it's pretty easy to do. All you gotta do is lift up these tabs and you're gonna take out the brush roller, and there you go. So you just grab it. It comes with a blade, so let me grab that real quick. So it does come with a blade. This is the blade that it comes with. It has a hook blade on the side right here, so you can actually run the hook blade through and cut all those hairs that are on there. And it has the actual grabber here, so you can get all those hairs out of there. It also comes with a little dust brush, so you can dust off any of those little areas that, you know, you get dust in. So it's real neat. You know, comes with this. So yeah, this is the thing I don't like about it. What I don't like about it is that the roller brush is a weakling. Okay, this thing is a puny little wimp. Okay, if you get a pistachio shell in here, it gets jammed in there or it gets stuck. Guess what? It stops functioning. You have to flip the machine over. You have to take this off and take out the pistachio shell, and then you can continue running. So this thing is a wimp as far as, you know, large objects go on the ground. So if you ever have water bottle lids, toys, Lego, stuff like that can get jammed in there, they will get jammed and the machine will stop and tell you on your phone, or it'll start beeping and tell you, hey, there's an object stuck on my roller. So that's what I don't like about it. This roller is a wimp. And the roller width is super short. I don't know if you can tell from here. My iRobot 400 had a way bigger roller, 2 rollers on it, and those rollers lasted years. This one here, it's lasting pretty long, but I've been noticing that the hair has been ruining the actual blades here. So as you can see, it's kind of like cutting into it. So that's one thing that I don't like about it. It's just the roller is really weak. So if it runs over Legos or toys or something like that, it's wanting to stop because it thinks that there's something really jammed in there and something is really wrong. What I do like about it is the strength of the wheels. The wheel strength is really nice. It can go over bumps real easily. So this threshold here that goes from the kitchen to the living or to the dining room, the robot's able to handle that with no problem. can hop over that, and even hop over this computer mat here, or this desk mat that I have on the floor. It hops over it, and it can automatically sense when it hits the carpeted area, so that when it hits the carpeted area, it turns on the fan to make it go on a high speed to make sure to get all that dust out of the ground. So yeah, this is the machine here. The on-off button is right here, or the switch. To replace the battery, it's within here. It's a real small lithium battery, which is nice. It's rated at 40 watts, supposedly, and it has 19 volts. This little wheel here, it's kind of like the multi-directional wheel. It can go wherever it goes, and these are the charging points of the machine. So when it goes into the dock, it'll charge using these 2 points. These brushes seem like they'll last a while. But what I have been doing is to make them last even longer is that I pull these out and I swap them. I put this one over here and I put this one over here. So that way the brush is cannot conform to one direction. So it'll bend over to the other direction as well. So that'll make your brushes last longer. I know it includes an extra set, but you know, it's good to have it's good to make them last, you know? You don't want to keep buying all kinds of stuff for the machine over and over. Another good thing that I like about this machine is the glass top. This thing has a glass top and it makes it feel so premium. So premium, you know what I mean? It makes it feel like $1,000 machine versus some cheap rinky-dink machine that you buy off of eBay or Amazon. So this is a really nice machine as far as the looks. What I don't like about it is that it is a dust magnet. So this I just cleaned 2 days ago, and with just cleaning the floor and all that stuff, this is the amount of dust that it collected on the top of it. My house is dusty house, but I don't know why this glass attracts dust like crazy. So that's one thing I don't like about it. I do like that it has tons of sensors all around, so it can sense where it's going and if it's going to hit anything. What I don't like about it is that you do have to flip this baby over maybe once a week. The app will tell you when, and you have to clean these sensors down here, and you got to remove all that dust off of them. I mean, and I don't blame them. It'll keep the device from falling off of stairs or, you know, areas that it's not supposed to be in. Alrighty guys, so yeah, in short, the machine is a nice machine. Is it comparable to an iRobot? It's kind of a far stretch. My iRobot lasted me so many years, and it did a really good job as far as cleaning the floor and picking up large objects. This machine, on the other hand, it kind of gets stuck with large objects, which kind of, you know, it's kind of annoying. You have to kind of watch it every time that it's cleaning. The object, you know, the object of having a robot vacuum is that you don't have to look out for it, and you can let it do its thing. Now, if you don't have kids and you don't drop stuff on the ground, then it's perfect for you. If you have kids, especially like this guy right here, and dropping Legos everywhere, dropping cars, it's kind of a pain in the butt because you got to make sure there's nothing on the ground. Like literally, like nothing. No obstructions, no shoelaces, no large objects on the ground, because then the rollers can get stuck. That is my big gripe about it. I hope they fix that soon, or I hope they release an update to fix that, to stop being a wimp. But the good thing is that my floors have never been cleaner as far as dust and all those little, you know, micro little things from food debris or something that we drop on the ground. My floor is super clean. My floor never has any dirt on it because it automatically does it for me. It just has a timer on them automatically. I just have to make sure that I come and empty this bin, so that way the next time it runs around, it's able to clean the kitchen and the living room. As far as the mopping goes, I just got my spin mop. I'd rather just do that. My floor is super small. As you saw in the video, I don't have a lot of space in here as far as the kitchen goes. So I'd just rather just mop it and just not worry about having the water tank, swapping it out and all that stuff. Like just give me the mop, fill it with pine salt, water, and just clean it real quick. You know what I mean? So is it worth the $200? I think it is as a vacuum. As a vacuum, it's worth the $200. As a mop, don't buy it if you're gonna buy it as just your mop. it's not gonna do a great job. It's kind of just gonna smear the stuff on the ground or whatever it is that you have on the ground. Just get yourself a regular mop and mop it. Now, if you don't want it to go into those areas, use your magnetic tape. I didn't show that in the video, but it does have the magnetic tape. For the life of me, I cannot find that magnetic tape in the house. I don't know where I put it or what I did with it, but having that magnetic tape can separate barriers, so that way it'll clean the floor without having to step out onto the carpet if you're mopping, and if you're cleaning the carpet, it doesn't step off into the dining area when you're just wanting a vacuum. So do I recommend it? Yes, I do recommend it for vacuuming, not so much for mopping. And if you want to give this machine a shot, I'm gonna be linking it in the description below, so you guys can pick it up on Amazon, where I purchased it at. And I hope it serves you good. You know, if you don't like it, you know, you have what, 30 days to return it. Give it a shot. I mean, what else do you have to lose other than the $200, right? So I think that's gonna be it for the video, guys. I hope you guys liked the review. If you guys have any comments or questions about the machine, I'll leave it in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So yeah, I hope catch you guys on the next one. Peace.